Edinburgh TUC has commemorated the last two anniversaries of the Grenfell tragedy with a silent vigil in the city centre. This year it's not been possible to do this, so we've put together a selection of reflections from these events and send our warmest greetings and solidarity on this sad day. Justice for Grenfell, we will not forget.
The Grenfell disaster was one of the defining moments of our times, and it's one the government is yet to learn its lessons from. However, we must know that this was not just a tragedy, it was not an accident, it was a crime. 72 lives were lost and many more were displaced and are still in temporary accommodation. This ripped through the hearts of families and communities that cannot begin to heal until there is widespread recognition that this was the result of systematic neglect by those we have elected to protect us. The Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea is one of the richest in the City of London, yet opted to save over £293,000 on cladding. In addition, the coalition government's destruction of red tape enabled contractors to cut corners and prioritise profit over safety. This illustrates what's happened when housing is treated as a commodity and the lives of the poor are treated with contempt. Residents of Grenfell repeatedly and explicitly voiced their concerns over the building's safety, yet these voices were ignored and then silenced by harassment and then gagging orders. 3 years later and there has been little progress. Phase 1 of the inquiry was buried under Brexit coverage last year, and many of those forced from their homes remain to be adequately rehoused, despite the borough's commission of multi-million-pound luxury flats. The trauma experienced by those bereaved and forced from their homes demands justice. This demand for justice is echoed in those from tenants who remain in unsafe, insecure and unsanitary housing. No time has this been more evident than now, where up to 2 million people are on the precipice of homelessness as a result of arrears accrued during the COVID-19 pandemic. In addition, 1 in 5 tenants have reported that they have gone without food for at least a day in order to pay their rent. The housing system is broken and desperately needs to be fixed. Together, organised, unionised, we can and we must demand housing justice from the ground up. Block by block, street by street, we can and we will.
Hi, I'm Denise Christie, Regional Secretary for the FBU here in Scotland. 14th of June 2017 will be marked in history, a date of nightmare death and destruction. 72 people dead and many injured, and a Tory government which has left behind a trail of broken promises. 3 years on from Grenfell, and the building safety crisis is nowhere near being resolved. It's disgraceful that 3 years since the fire, nobody has been brought to justice. It's disgraceful that firefighters have been criticised at the Grenfell Tower inquiry, while the business people and politicians who made the wrong decisions have barely been held to account so far. And it's disgraceful that 1 in 5 firefighter jobs have been cut over the last decade due to austerity. We have thousands of families living in deadly homes. We have a Tory government that has neither taken responsibility nor held building owners accountable, and it's only a matter of time before the next disaster. So today, on the 3rd year anniversary, the FBU stands in solidarity with the bereaved, the survivors and the residents of Grenfell Tower. We have marched on every silent walk since the fire, and we will continue that solidarity until the Grenfell Tower inquiry nails those at the top, including senior ministers. We will keep fighting for changes in fire safety regulation, and we will continue to stand with people everywhere campaigning for safe homes. We remember all the victims of Grenfell and their loved ones, and today must be about them, and the future must be about ensuring everybody lives in a safe home and that we have justice for Grenfell. Never again.
We are